This video is brought to you by my Patreon. This is a massive overhaul. If you like free shit, you like access to a WhatsApp group, you like to know what I'm doing day to day, and like if you want the documentaries free when I make them, then you want to sign up to the Patreon. Hey everyone, welcome to ArachnoTube. I'm Gareth. Thanks for stopping by. This one I'm going to rehouse a couple of Theraphosa sturmi, so the burgundy Goliath bird-eating spider. Let's do that straight away. Alright, so let's have a look at this one. Let's get a catch cup and where the hell have I put the... Oh, I'm sat on them. What a div. My tweezers. Sat on the buggers again. Something will always happen is it'll just disappear. You put them down, you have them, you put them down. Usually as well, right, I stick them in my back pocket and then they're gone. But these guys are flighty little bastards. So we're going to be really careful. Okay there, so super easy way to decide to tell between sturmi and apophysis, right? So sturmi will have the front four legs will have pink bits on them, so they'll have pink toes on the front four legs. Apophysis will have pink toes all the way around, all 8. Blondie you'll know because they're just absolute fuzzballs at this size. So these are up there with my favourite species. They're easily my favourite terrestrial species. Okay, Cyriopagopus maybe, you know, Haplopelma, but these guys are just there all the time. I'm pretty lucky as well, is that I'm not that affected by their urticating bristles. I'm much more affected by like Thrixopelma. So an Orchity, for instance, will really set me off, whereas Theraphosa won't so much. Of course, if I get blasted in the face, then I'm going to itch like anyone else, but I'm just going to pop the lid on that there while I prepare everything. I need... they're fast at this size. I'm going to just move that one just there a second. And pop the bigger one back on there. Now these run, they leg it, right? So I'm trying to think whether I want to just walk it in like I normally would, or whether I'll actually put it inside a little cup first and then transport it in and let it go into that burrow. But, you know, we've got a couple of these to do, so let's learn off the first one, is there? Oh. I do love them. They're straight up like aggro. Like, why are you opening my lid? Why are you opening my lid? I will eat you. It's not faff about. What we could just do is kind of like... Oh, I know what I want to do is grab that and get a lid around so I can just grab it and ever. Come on. I know you want to flick at me. There we are, you're in. Oh, that was a lot easier than I thought. I just love them, man. That's not too big now. Of an enclosure, I mean. It's much better than that 1 litre square tub that it was in. But they grew so quick. So I haven't had a chance to sex this one as yet. And I'm hoping next molt I will definitely be able to. But yeah, should we do the next one? Let's have a look at her a bit more first. You can tell that I really don't mess with these guys. I literally just open the tub to pop food and water in there. Of course they're flicky anyway, but normally if you mess with them a bit too much, you get them bald already at this size, but she's not, or he's not, or it's not. So yeah, I kind of leave them alone. I'll tell you what I'll do. You keep an eye on that for me. I'll see if there's a cockroach around here. Oosh. There you go, little one. I'm going to lose those pink feet now. Probably 2 more molts and it'll all be gone. Alright then, you little bugger. You can have your lid on there. I'm going to do something super easy. Let's take that off there. Oh, stick you on the front there. Not that I really need a label for these kinds of ones, but you know, there's only Sturmy in the room at the moment. There's no Apophysis or Blondie, so I'm not going to be able to mix them up, but still, always try and label your shit as good as you can. Talking of labeling stuff, I've been rehousing juvenile Poecilotheria again. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more regardless, and then a striata, and an ornata. Striata actually looks like it's got a very faint, not faded, yeah, a faint ventral abdominal band. So when it molts next, I want to basically check if it is striata or not. Well, they can have kind of faints, but they'll grow out of it, and we'll find out. But see, labelled it. Need to confirm. Let's make one from scratch quickly. Get your hands in there. Okay, so I'm actually doing it like this, right? Because for 2 reasons. One, I've got the time, and I like playing with mud. And the second reason, and the most important reason really, is because I buy my coir blocks in those ginormous 70 litre, 15 kilogram or something. Basically blocks like 3 times the size of this actual tub. And then I soak them, turn it into this stuff, but then I dry it out then. So then it keeps, once it's dry and it's in powdery form, it doesn't actually attract any phorid flies. So by doing it that way and keeping it in a box that way, I've actually really superly reduced the amount of phorid flies that are in the spider room all the time. And there's absolutely no harm at all, right, or no shame, I should say, in using a plant pot, especially for smaller ones. But if you do use it, remember to cut it, just because it gives your spider the opportunity to burrow as well. If you've got the whole plant pot, then it can't go anywhere. Can't then thermoregulate, so if it wants to go down further, because that's the way they do it, right? So if they're too hot, they'll go down to get to cool down. Obviously, if they can't go down, then, well, they perish. It's exactly the same reason, really, is that the reason why I don't like heat mats underneath enclosures, because their natural instinct is to go down, so they're a bit stupid really. They'll go down towards the heat mat and eventually torch themselves. Okay. Bit of leaves, love a bit of leaves. I do love leaves. Just makes it look makes it look better straight away. Don't know what it is. Water bowl, where are you? I had you in my hand. See, exactly what I do. I need a nice big water bowl for Theraphosa. I just had you. How can? And I've cleaned the spoil room today. So how? Right, I'm going to turn you off for a second while I try and find it. Or I'm going to have a breakdown. There we go. So just pop that water bowl in there. Fill it up. Now this one's in one of those Exoterra breeding boxes things, which I absolutely love. They're really, really cool. But I was wondering why the substrate was kind of like completely drying out all the time. Well, I found out why. The underneath of it is cracked, so any kind of moisture that was going into it was just running straight out of it. And maintaining kind of good humidity is key with Theraphosa. So yeah, I'm going to move it from now on into that one, and we'll do the same thing. Let's have a look at it. So look, not enough holes in it, so let's make some more holes. Good ventilation is key, so and then we'll give it 5 minutes to air out in here, and then we'll carry on with the video. I love my soldering iron. I love it. So quick. There we are, carry on with the video. So we're going to put humid side on, so no holes, all holes. Humid side on the burrow side, and then he's got some air then or whatever, circulating around the sides. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, so where are you? Well, I know exactly where you're going to be. There you are. And this one's smaller, and actually a bit balder as well. So I brushed off the urticating bristles off the arse end of it. You know, I was just telling you, I'll say, look how dry it is in there. Here's me telling you about fucking urticating bristles, and since the last time I seen this one, it's kicked off its arse hairs. But still, amazing looking spiders. They just look so kind of, I don't know. Just even from that size, just like, don't fuck with me. So you can totally get what I was saying about how dry it is in there. It's just stupidly dry all the time, and like, I think it was just a couple of nights ago, I completely soaked it. Came home to walked away, went downstairs, ate my dinner, came back up, and the shelf it was sitting on was just completely soaked. So that's useless. I'll do you a little bit different. Look, if I move you out the way, super easy, best and easiest way. Catch cup. And just pop in. There we go. You going to stay there for me? Welcome to your new home, little buddy. Now this one I think was female. I've got my I label mine like suspected females differently. So if it's got 2 dots, I know it's daft. A suspected male would have 1 dot. Suspected females will have 2 dots, and on that label there's a couple of dots on there. So a suspected female eventually probably, but I haven't, again, need molts, and these guys are absolute bastards at destroying the molt. And you can sexify a molt with Theraphosa from a really, really small spiderling. But, yeah, they won't let me do it. And shall we give this one a roach as well as him? Of course, roach has decided to play dead straight away. There we are. Come on, you've got it. Go on. All Roach needs to do is twitch a leg or something, anything. It's just like, I am dead. No, it's got it anyway. Go on. And bite. There we go. Yes. It is. I'll just leave that you to watch. And I'll pull up a chair. Just goes to show the strength of a cockroach, really, doesn't it? Pulling the spider all backwards. Venom will kick in soon and immobilise it, but until then, ta-da. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you like or dislike or subscribe or share it, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And I'll see you on the next one. You guys take care. Stay safe.